Hello, everyone. Welcome to Derek's Football Corner. As the famous saying goes, the final whistle is only the beginning. I'm here to talk about the game between the Netherlands and Japan. It was quite an intriguing game, although the first half was quite slow, but the second half, the game came to life. And Japan, they were really quite passive, although I know they had quite more to offer, because I don't know why they were passive, but I could understand because this was a team missing about 3 to 4 regulars. They're even missing their captain and they're missing about 4 other guys. So that was why maybe they decided to be the coach wanted them to be passive. But when they decided to attack, you could see that they did have a lot of quality, especially the substitute Ito, who came on in the second half and completely changed the game. He completely changed the game. Then we also had Kamada, who was a very busy bee. Then Dohan, and also Maida, the striker from Celtic. Yes, if I think I got that correctly. So to the game itself, well, Netherlands in the first half, they had a whole lot of possession. Frankie de Jong was controlling the game in the middle of the park. Ryan Gravenberch was quite busy, was really busy. You could see him buzzing around. Reinders had a quiet game. Doyen Malen, he started the game very well. In fact, in the first half, he had about 3 chances, but in the second half, he kind of like petered out. Then Christian Somerville also gave a very good account of himself and scored quite a good goal. But on the balance of play, my man of the match, who I would say gave an 8/10 performance, would be Ito, because when he came in, he completely changed the game. Then the first half, Netherlands had all the possession, while Japan just had to sit back and play transition football. They wanted to hit on the break, so the first half was quite a cagey affair. But in the second half, once Virgil van Dijk scored the first goal, then the game quite changed. Then Japan equalized through Nakamura. Then Christian Somerville scored the second goal for the Netherlands. Then surprisingly, I don't know what Ronald Koeman was actually thinking, because his substitutions, well, I don't want to call them negative, because the players he brought in they were similar quality, because he took off Doyen Malen, Christian Somerville, then brought in Cup Miners, Memphis Depay, and who could change the game, and Quincy Timber for Tijani Reinders, who they were supposed to actually change the game, but for whatever reason, Netherlands just withdrew and withdrew to the edge of their box, and we're now playing a defensive game. And we all know, in fact, this is why I love football, because it's the beautiful game. You can actually never really predict it, because, at 2-1, I actually felt the game was done, even though it was about 20 minutes to the end of the game. But I thought Netherlands would actually push on and go on and score the third goal. But surprisingly, I don't know what happened, or I don't know if it was the instructions from the coach or just based on the substitutions. Netherlands just took a step back and gave Japan the initiative, and you could see the game completely changed. And the Japanese coach, I must commend him, because his substitutions were spot on. He took out Desani Maida, put Ito, and also put Takiro Tomiyasu, a former player from Arsenal. And Japan just had the initiative and they completely changed the game. And they were pressing. And the funny part about that game was, when Japan started crossing the balls into the box, the commentator was on Fox. They kept saying, why are they crossing the balls? Because Netherlands, they had Van Dijk and Van Hecker, who could just clear out the ball. So there was no point crossing the balls, and they should play the ball on the ground, pass and move. But Japan, they kept crossing the ball, passing and moving, just trying different things. And surprisingly, just as the commentator just said, why are they still crossing the ball? Japan equalized from the corner. And really, from that point on, I actually felt Japan could actually go on and win the game. But what I've noticed in this World Cup, most teams are actually quite cautious. Nobody wants to go for the jugular. So everyone just tries to play cautiously and all that. So once Japan equalized, then the game stopped. So it was more of like a boxing match. So they were like, nobody wanted to take risks anymore, because they'd rather have a point, settle for the point, than lose the game. Which, what I always say, especially in tournament football, it's always advisable your first game. If you can't win the game, then don't lose it. So I think that's what both sides are headed to. But it was really an intriguing game, and it was really quite interesting. The final scores 2-2. But for me, my man of the match would be Ito, because when he came on, he completely changed the game on the right-hand side. Completely changed the game. And Ronald Koeman, we have to go back and check his tactics, because once they scored the second goal, for whatever reason, I don't know why Netherlands decided to just take a seat back and started defending. You can never really defend a one-goal lead, So that was the game, quite intriguing. And as I did say previously, I know as the games are progressing, we'll be seeing more interesting games, more exciting games, and this one was actually quite one of them. So for me, I'll just term this game as an intriguing game. So fingers crossed, looking forward to more exciting games ahead. And as usual, I'll be here to share. Then another point I wanted to add was, I believe FIFA, they've instructed the referees to allow the game flow. So all those niggly fouls, which initially we will see stoppages for, that's not happening this time around in this World Cup. The game is actually flowing, and I'm really enjoying that. I like that because that's the beauty of football. We actually want to watch more. We want to watch more games. We want the ball to be in play and not all this stop start, stop start. So apart from the hydration break, the games have actually been flowing. So that's something I really I like about this World Cup so far. Then, just on another note, well, not for the World Cup, just football news, because I also said on my channel, apart from analysis and also giving honest opinions, I'll also talk about the biggest breaking football stories. Fresh off the press, I just heard that Marco Corella has been bought by Real Madrid. Real Madrid actually moving quite quickly and silently in this transfer market. So I guess Jose Mourinho, before he even came, already had his target. So right now they signed Konate, they signed Dumfries, they signed Bernardo Silva, and now today they signed Marco Corella. So I believe they are building the defense. So I believe Mourinho wants to start building the defense first. So after they've built the defense, let's see what they're going to do in the midfield and maybe in the attacking end. But we'll see how it goes, and I'm here for any big football breaking news. I will also share that too. So looking forward to the other games, looking forward to more excitement. And like I always say, the final whistle is only the beginning. So if you have any honest thoughts or honest opinions, or if you feel you want something, you want to comment or something to add, please send your comments. You're highly interested, and also like and share. And I'll be looking forward to engaging everyone. The final whistle is only the beginning. Thank you.